pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Good evening. Thank you all for coming. Before we start the agenda for this evening, I would like to welcome Mr. Whalen to City Council. He's our new member. Okay, and now we will go on with the agenda. First thing on the agenda is the approval of the minutes from the December 27th, 2017 meeting and the January 2nd, 2018 council meeting. Council, you should have those minutes.
And January 4th, right?
And January 4th, excuse me. I didn't read far enough, did I?
That's all right. So move.
Second.
John?
Yes.
Lynn?
Yes.
Mary?
Yes.
Rick?
Yes.
Judy?
Yes. Next on the agenda is the clerk treasurer's report. Lori?
The council was presented with the clerk treasurer's report for the month ending December 31st, 2017.
Everything looks in order. I would move that we approve.
I'll second.
Rick?
Yes.
Mary?
Yes.
Lynn?
Yes.
John?
Yep.
Judy?
Yes. Okay. Next on the agenda is hearing of public concerns. Seeing none, we'll go on. Number 4 is an ordinance. Lori, would you please number and read?
Ordinance number 2, 2018. An ordinance establishing the pay rate scale for seasonal workers in the Parks and Recreation Department of the City of Bryan, making it effective January 16, 2018, and rescinding ordinance number 1, 2017.
Mr. Dominic?
Good evening.
Good evening.
In front of you, you have our pay scale for our seasonal employees. This typically is an annual thing that we do every year, and the reason why that is because my wages are adjusted according to the minimum wage. So the minimum wage went up again, so we kind of adjust our pay scale accordingly to make room for the minimum wage and then the employees that are above the minimum wage. So you'll see it's very similar to the one we're rescinding. There are a couple areas that are changed because of the new minimum wage standard.
Council, any questions?
I already had a question answered from somebody else, but I'd like it maybe directly from you too.
That's fine.
Your general, with the minimum, with other organizations and other potential competing entities, commercial, industrial, whatever, upping their rates, do you think that, or some people going to $11 an hour, do you think that will negatively impact that hiring ability for your summer help? And
yeah. Here's the thing, John. We are probably not as competitive with a factory or some of those places like that where the kids can go and work for the summer, or even adults. You know, I have a lot of older guys that mow for me and things like that. But what we try to do is we try to present them with a fair wage, and then we try to present them with some flexibility, okay? If they can work 3 days a week for me, I take them 3 days a week. I keep them, all the hours are right around 28 to 30 hours, right in that magical area there. So we try to provide some other things that we don't provide financially. For us to provide financially for all of our seasonal employees, like maybe they could make going somewhere else, it would drive our personnel budget through the roof. Yeah. So we try to be as competitive as we can, but yet at the same point, we try to offer the kids and the adults an opportunity to come out, have some fun in a laid-back environment, but yet still accomplish the goals that we're looking to accomplish on a weekly basis.
so you're fairly confident that this pay scale will not injure you significantly?
Right.
Okay.
We have never struggled to find mowers, ball diamond guys, park guys. We have never struggled to find those guys and gals even. Mm-hmm. So it's just, we've never struggled. So we've never felt it was a negative to be a little bit less than everybody else.
Anybody else?
I move to suspend.
Second?
John,
Yes.
Lynn,
Yes.
Mary,
Yes.
Rick,
Yes.
Judy.
Yes.
Move to adopt?
I'll second.
Rick,
Yes.
Mary,
Yes.
Lynn,
Yes.
John,
Yes.
Judy.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, next on the agenda, we have some appointments. Mayor?
Okay, I will go ahead and start. The first appointment you will see is a designation of representative for myself to be the representative for the Executive Council of Maumee Valley Planning Organization. This is for a one-year term. The meetings are held quarterly at 4:30 in Defiance. That is something Mayor Johnson served on for a number of years, and I'm asking that you allow me to serve on as well. I do have a meeting coming up, so that's why this was in this month's packet. As far as committees for council, now that we have Mr. Wheeland here, next month, we will go ahead and pick committees for council members to serve on. So keep that in mind. I believe you all have the list, so you can tick off some of interest. Mr. Dominic, do you want to come up for, or I guess, do you want to do separate motions on these? It's your, whatever your preference is.
Yes.
Okay?
So we need a motion for this one.
So moved.
I'll second.
John,
Yes.
Mary,
Yes.
Lynn,
Yes.
Rick,
Yes.
Judy.
Yes. Okay. And now the Parks and Rec. Mr. Dominic, you want to do that one?
Yeah, I have two appointments in front of council this evening. The first one being Dave Batt to our park board. Tammy Bergman has served on our board for 6 years. This is the end of her second term, which means she has to come off. So I'd like to fill the position with Dave Batt.
So moved?
I'll second.
Lynn,
Yes.
Mary,
Yes.
John,
Yes.
Rick,
Yes.
Judy.
Yes.
The second one would be for my tree commission. Charlie Wolf has served on our committee for roughly 7-8 years now. He has asked to be removed from the committee, and he will stay on with us as an ad hoc person, somebody that will still stay active with our group, but maybe not be directly involved on a daily basis. And I'm asking that we replace him with Mick Carnes. Mick has been active with the tree commission for roughly 3 or 4 months now, and he would fill the vacancy by Charlie.
I'll make a motion.
Second. Oh.
Mary,
Yes.
John,
Yes.
Lynn,
Yes.
Rick,
Yes.
Judy.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, that takes care of our agenda. We'll go around the room. Mr. Dominic, do you have anything else?
Nothing further, thank you.
Chief Willis? Chief Siders? BPA? Press? Mr. Whalen?
No, just thank you. Looking forward to serving, and short meeting, this first one.
Mr. Bett?
Yeah, I guess I'd like to thank the people that are being appointed because they had to agree to that, and it's, I know most of them, and they're gonna be outstanding people for those appointments. And also, I'd like to say publicly that I appreciate all the applicants that we had for that position, for the at-large position, and strongly encourage people in the future to also have as much interest when it comes to the election of those positions, because I think that's very important to give the public the greatest choice and have a voice in what I consider to be an extremely valuable and important part of city government, city growth. That's it.
Mary? I don't have anything, but thank you. Rick?
I'd just like to also say welcome aboard, Mr. Wheeland. And also to thank those candidates who applied, and it was a very difficult decision, and I think we did a good job. So that's all I have.
Lori? Linda?
Welcome to Mr. Wheeler. And I don't have anything.
Mayor?
Yes, I have a couple things. Tonight at the BPA meeting, Mr. Peppel resigned from his position effective January 26th. So the Board of Public Affairs will be looking for his replacement. I believe Max is going to be reporting on that in the paper, but they would like to take applications with the deadline being January 26th, and those can be sent to HR@Bryan Municipal Utilities. They would like a resume and letter of interest by, again, the deadline of January 26th. So if anyone is interested in serving on the Board of Public Affairs, please send your applications their way. And next, I'd like to thank everyone for responding to whether they were coming to the chamber banquet. I look forward to attending that every year. And Ms. Leatherman will be taking over as president that evening, so we will be there to support you. And our next meeting will be on a Monday, February 5th, finally. So we'll go back to our normal sessions. That's it.
Okay. Thank you all for coming, and that should conclude our meeting. Can we have a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Second?
Mary?
Yes.
Lynn?
Yes.
John?
Yes.
Rick?
Yes.
Judy?
Yes.